everyone, it's Michaela. I'm sorry that I've been so MIA. I'm still working on finals. Today, I will try and get this uploaded today. So today is Monday and I have to have everything turned in by Wednesday. So I do still have 3 classes that I have to finish, so it's been a little stressful. Trying to be a little bit festive today by being by my fireplace with our stockings all hung. I was thinking about the Christmas tree, but we have a wonderful cat who is hitting all the ornaments down, so I'd have to try and figure out a chair and then something to put all my stuff on and whatever. So today I'm going to do my empties and unempties. I think I'm going to start, I do have a few candles, so I'm going to do those first. And these are things that I kept on forgetting to do, and so I didn't do them all this week. In fact, I didn't finish any of them this week. I just kept forgetting. So the first is Cider Lane. Technically, it's the White Barn version, but it's Bath and Body Works. This one did really well. I didn't have any issues with it. It does smell smoky now, but you can see it had a really great burn, and I really enjoyed it. I don't really burn candles very often, so I don't go through very many, and I don't buy them anymore. This one is Vanilla Bean Macaron by Homeworks. This one actually got fairly steady, and it took me quite a while to get through it. This scent was okay, but it wasn't very strong, and I think it's kind of that type of scent too. I mean, for me personally, vanilla scents are never that strong, so it is what it is. And then the last 2 are also Homeworks. My kitty's coming to visit, we'll see. So this one is Berry Pumpkin Waffles, and this is in that beautiful jar. I just wish I liked the color. This scent was great, super strong, great burn, absolutely no issues. Went all the way down to the clips and burned itself out. And then the one with that is its partner that came in the set. So it's Spiced Vanilla Pumpkin. Again, absolutely no issues. It went all the way down. One of them is extinguished before the other one. That's why the last burn's a little bit more uneven. Both of these are great scents and really strong performers. Okay, so now let's do my unempties and then I'll do my empties. So I did get through quite a bit only because I went a few extra days. Most of these were loaves, so I did make a really huge dent in these because pretty much all of these were brand new loaves. So first we have Pine Ridge Farm by Salt Mountain Melts. So the scent notes are fresh cut pine, cinnamon sugar, and toasted marshmallow. This was really beautiful. I've only melted this one once so far. It's one of the newer ones that I cut into. But I do really enjoy this scent. So I really get the pine, but then I also get that cinnamon sugar scent also, which I have found that I really enjoy. And I was a little worried that the cinnamon sugar scent wouldn't go as well with the pine, but it really does. It's a really gorgeous scent. Let's see, do I have any more? Trying to go organized-ish. So this one is Coven, also by Salt Mountain Melts. So this one's Marshmallow Fireside, Palo Santo, and Powdered Donuts. This one was just like a partial loaf, and I have just a little bit left. I'll probably try and just finish this up this week. But this is such a good scent, and I know technically this came out around the Halloween time, but I think this is a great holiday scent personally. So I really do get the Palo Santo really well, combined with that powdered donut and marshmallow fireside scent. It's a really good, it is to me fairly smoky, so if you don't like smoky scents, you probably won't like this one, but I love this one, and I do have another loaf in this one. Okay, next we'll do this one. So At the North Pole by Sassy Girl Aroma. This is sweet peppermint sticks with a creamy rich vanilla. I love this one so much. I do have a decent amount left, but it's because I've been hoarding it. So I've melted it throughout my house one time, but then the rest of the time I'm just putting it in my bedroom predominantly. That way I don't go through it as fast because I only have 3 warmers, so 2 in my bedroom and 1 in my bathroom. And this is just so good. It's such a creamy peppermint scent. It's just beautiful. I've already ordered another loaf of this. This to me is something that I would melt year round, and I really might actually just end up continuing on with this in the next week and just using it up. I am going to be going out of town at the end of this week, so I don't think that I'm going to be able to film a empties video because I'm going to be gone. But, and I also won't be able to get through as much because we are leaving Friday evening and we're going to be gone just over a week. So this one is Southbound Candle Co. Grinch Cake, which is gingerbread cake pops and frosted sugar cookies. Let me tell you, this loaf was so beautiful. It was so difficult to chop up, but this is such a good scent. I've really fallen in love with the scent. It's just such a good gingerbread bakery scent. The gingerbread is like warm and inviting. It's not overkill. It's not super in your face spicy, and I've really loved it. This is one that I would definitely get again next year. I've really enjoyed it. And then we have Southbound's Pink Vanilla Snowflake, pink sugar, creamy vanilla, winter mint with a hint of coconut. Oh my gosh, this one is just beautiful. So I absolutely love pink sugar and mint scents. Definitely a huge love of mine. But something about combining it with that coconut, it just really grounds that scent and it brings it to just this whole nother level, and it is just gorgeous. I would definitely get this one again. This is one that I could melt all year long. It's not necessarily a holiday scent at all to me, even though it's mint. And then I do have 2 bags. So I have Winter Woods, which is crisp air, fir needles, cherry, almond, applewood, and cedar. This one I melted upstairs and I put it in and then I kind of left. And so I don't really remember how this performed. I mean, this is an okay scent to me, not one of my favorites. I probably wouldn't rebuy this one. And then, like I said, I don't really remember very much about this one in the warmers, and so it must not have been that good. Or I just must have been distracted by other things, you know, either or. Gingerbread cream puffs. So sweetened gingerbread, buttery pastry dough, creamy vanilla custard, sweet cream, confectioner sugar, and a hint of spice. This one was really good as well. I really enjoyed this one. I've melted it a couple of times. I still have a few pieces left. So to me, I think that this one is a little bit more in your face with gingerbread, but not really. If I had to choose between the two, I really do think I would choose the gingerbread cake. Grinch cake. But this one's still pretty. I only have a few left, not really enough to do the downstairs. I'll probably have to put it in the upstairs or even combine it just with other gingerbread-y type scents. But it's a very nice scent as well. So if you can't get Grinch cake, then I would definitely recommend this one. It's still very good. Let's see. So we did 2 Swanky. Actually, we did 3. I'm missing some scents. I don't know. So one of the ones that I did, and I don't have it with me unless I finish it. Did I finish it? Sorry, guys. I did finish it. Okay, we do have it. I finished it. I didn't realize I finished it. So the first one is ice cream candy. I don't know what's in the scent notes. I didn't have the time to go through and write it down. I've used about half the loaf. This is a very pretty, creamy bakery scent to me. I'm not sure exactly. Maybe the ice cream is to make it more creamy. When this is on cold, it does smell a little, not off, but it has kind of this weird note to it. But when it's warm, it's so creamy and decadent and beautiful. And I really have enjoyed this one. And then Christmas Mint, which is a buttermint candy, peppermint sticks, cream cake marshmallow, Santa's whiskers, sugar cookies, cotton-headed ninny muggins. I've used about half of the loaf, I think. This is a beautiful scent. I'm not sure that I could say I get all of those scent notes, but to me, it's a very minty bakery scent. I don't know what all the other scent notes are. It's very beautiful. I don't know if maybe they don't all come out. I have no idea, but this is a very beautiful Christmas mint scent. And I would definitely get it again if it was available. Next we have Winterland by Sugar Melts by Stacy. This was a really pretty scent. This was one of her ones that, oh, I'm sorry. The scent notes are warm vanilla, sugar, and peppermint. So this is very pretty. This is one of her ones that was the softer wax that she normally doesn't have. So I had a really good throw, but I didn't feel like it lasted very long. And I don't know if that's typical because she's still kind of a new to me vendor. But this was a very, very pretty scent. Does not smell like my other mint scents. So even though these are both peppermint and vanilla blends, they do not smell the same. They smell very different. Would I get this one again? I don't know. Maybe in more of her original wax form if I find that it lasts longer, because this one just didn't last very long, but it is a beautiful, beautiful scent. I really, really enjoy the scent. And it was a strong throw while it was lasting, but it just didn't last. The next is Maine Woods by Hayden Rowe. I still have a little bit left in this. This is like a vanilla balsam and is it marshmallow fireside maybe blend. It's okay. I enjoy it. It's a good performer. It does strong throw. I just think I'm discovering that I prefer my tree scents maybe with either some mint or some bakery added. Not that there's anything wrong with this. I just prefer that extra scent note. Elf Judy, so Palo Santo, warm vanilla sugar and cupcakes at Tiffany's. This is Vintage Chic Scents. I just barely put this in my room, so I can't really say how long it's gonna last, but it is a very nice scent. I really do enjoy Vintage Chic's Palo Santo. It's a little bit different than some of the other ones that I have. I think that it leans, at least to my nose, a little bit more masculine than maybe some of the other ones. And I really like the combination of this with the cupcakes at Tiffany's. But I really enjoy cupcakes at Tiffany's. Here's the list, which is zucchini bread, fresh rolled dough, buttery vanilla sugar cookies, and zucchini bread. This is amazing. So I do have some Empties and shot cups of this as well. I do have this in a blossom bar, and I'm so glad that I do. This is an amazing scent. It's so good. Highly suggest it, and it's one that I could melt year round with absolutely no issues. It's delicious. And then we put these away, and then we will move on to all my empties. And like I said, I might continue just melting some of these, but I do know that I have other scents I would like to try and melt before we leave town. My mom, we're going to see my mom in Idaho. And so she does have one wax warmer. And so I will bring some melts, and then I might bring one extra wax warmer with me. But really, I'm not gonna get through like hardly any of my Christmas stuff. But that's okay. I mean, I don't mind going through some of my Christmas stuff, you know, in January and when I get home and things like that as well. Trying to organize these a little bit, at least the small bags and the big bags. Okay, so first, I did use up one bath bomb. This is from Zen Bath. This was in the scent Hot Cocoa. The scent was very, very pretty. I really enjoyed it. I don't know. This is the only one I've used so far. I like to use these sparingly because they are expensive. I don't know yet if I found it very moisturizing compared to like the Goddess Bath Soak by L3 and stuff like that. So I'm not sure yet on those. I'll use some more up, but I did really enjoy this scent. It was a very nice scent. Okay, so let's go through the scent shots first. And these are all samples. Okay, so again, here's the list. So I did get through one of these. Beautiful, beautiful. 100% will always rebuy that one. Central Park Snow Globe, which is Peppermint Cream Noel. This one's beautiful as well. I do have a blossom bar in this one, which I'm glad I do. I am thinking I'm going to save it until next year just so that it can get a little bit stronger. I do find for me with Vintage Chic scents, if I can let them set a couple of months, and they're a lot stronger than they are the first. This one is Fancy Nancy's Birthday Cake, which is blackberry, lemon, buttery vanilla birthday cake. This was beautiful. I really enjoyed this, and I would definitely get this one again. Something about how that blackberry and lemon combined together, it was very pretty. I don't know if I need a ton of it, but I wouldn't mind having it again. The Holiday, which is blackberry jam butter cookies and cupcakes at Tiffany's. I do have a loaf in this one, which again, I'm so glad I do. Blackberry and cupcakes at Tiffany's are just heaven together. They're beautiful. I love both of those scents with anything else, and so I do enjoy them very much together. And then Helen's Gingerbread House Day. So buttery gingerbread marshmallow, and bakery notes. This was beautiful. I really, really enjoyed this one as well. To me, this is very similar to the Grinch cake by Southbound, except for maybe this is just a hint sweeter. But the performance was really great. I do have a Blossom bar in this one, so I've already bought more. I bought more based on the sample. Okay, my bags are all a little bit out of order, so just bear with me. I will tell you who they are with, and then we'll just it's okay. My life is just busy this week, and so I didn't have time to really sort through it. I really wanted to film this, even though I really should be working on finals. Shh, don't tell anyone. It's our secret. Okay, so first we have a sample by Hayden Rowe, one of the little ducks. This was in Christmas Eve. I actually do not know what this smelled like because I put it in my son's bathroom one day, and then I didn't go back in there until the next morning. So I'm really sorry. So I guess at least I know it wasn't a smell that leached out of the bathroom because I didn't smell it in the front room at all. So I'm not sure really what this smelled like on warm. I think there are some people who really like it. I know for me on cold, it was not a favorite. So yeah. Cookies baking at Mom's. So vanilla frosted gingerbread men, sugar cookies, and cinnamon buns. This was by Vintage Chic Scents. This was really pretty. Because of the cinnamon, it was definitely a lot stronger. And so the Grinch cake and then Helen's gingerbread house were a little bit more of a mellow gingerbread scent. Still very apparent gingerbread. I mean, don't get me wrong, still gingerbread. But this one with the added cinnamon was definitely a little bit more spicy than the other ones. It was pretty, but I think I enjoy the Helen's gingerbread house by Vintage Chic better, and then the gingerbread cake by Southbound better. Not that this was bad. If you like extra spicy, you'd probably like this one. It did really well. It's only from November, so I was actually kind of surprised how strong it was, but it did very well. I didn't have any issues. Next is November Rain Type by Hayden Rowe. This again was another sample. This is one of her little duck samples. I put this in my laundry room. I went in there once to smell it, and it was a very mellow scent to me. I know that Danny raves about this one, and I might get it and try it again a different time of year, and then try it in more areas. But I mean, on cold, it's a very pretty scent as well. So I did enjoy it, but it wasn't in an area that I was in enough to really get a very firm idea of what I thought of it. Salt Mountain Melts Blizzard at the Boardwalk. So this is peppermint candies and boardwalk mallow clouds. This was a pretty scent. It performed really well. It was not my favorite scent that I melted from her this week. Would I get it again? I don't know. I mean, there was nothing wrong with it, but there was nothing like, ooh, I have to have more of this. So I think, I mean, the boardwalk mallow clouds kind of made it a little bit of a pretty scent rather than just mint, but it wasn't bad. I don't want you to think it was bad. I just don't think it was one of my favorite ones this week. Now this one was, so Salt Mountain Melts Snow Globe, which is spearmint, icy peppermint, and buttermints. Loved this one. This one was beautiful. Sorry, my label got wet, so it smeared. But I would definitely get this one again. I really, really enjoyed this one. In fact, I wouldn't even mind trying to find a similar scent by another vendor that maybe is more available. Cat's playing with Drew again. But yeah, I loved this one. 100% would buy again. Great throw, great performance, so good. By Vintage Chic Scents. This one is Black Flame Candle Embeds Haddonfield Overpour. So it's blackberry jam butter, cookies, gooey marshmallows, and campfire. Toasted marshmallow cake topped with blood red strawberries. So I put this in my downstairs and I remember coming out and being like, okay, what am I melting? Because I did not think that I put in this type of a scent. And so for me, I didn't get the strawberries or the blackberries really. I mostly got a very smoky campfire marshmallow scent, which was kind of sad to me because on cold, I really smelled the blackberries, but on warm, I just didn't smell them. And so that's why I was like, what am I melting? I thought I put in something fruity and it was good, but I didn't get the fruit at all. I just got kind of that campfire toasted marshmallow scent. Ghost Face by Vintage Chic Scents. So this is caramelized pralines, cream cheese frosting, and zucchini bread. This was amazing. I absolutely love this one. This was such a good zucchini bread scent. I'm really glad I had this one in the mixture this week to go with all of the other, Christmas scents because it was nice having a break with zucchini bread. My gosh, the cat is literally trying to climb the tree. So we have our tree up against the windows. And so she's sitting on the windowsill trying to figure out how she can jump into our tree, which is just going to knock it over. If you have cats, so what do you do to keep your cat out of your tree? Because mine is obsessed with it. Next we have Tree Farm by Vintage Chic Scents, Sugar Spruce Trees. This was kind of weak. It was a good scent, but I just couldn't smell it as well as I would have liked. It was a light performer. Again, I think this one could have really benefited by some extra cure time. This was poured November 2nd. So I would probably try this one again, but then let it cure longer. Feet keep going to sleep. It's a lot harder. Oops, I just totally kicked the tripod, sorry. It's a lot harder sitting on the tile than it is sitting on the carpet upstairs filming. Okay, Salt Mountain Melts Cinnamon Twist. So this is cinnamon sugar, nutmeg, twisted pretzel, and bakery dough. This was gorgeous. This was so pretty. I wish that I would have gotten a loaf in this. I would definitely get this one again. This reminds me a lot of that Gypsy Monroe loaf that I had that I got into D-Stash. That was really pretty. This also does remind me a lot of I Put a Spell on You by L3. So I do have the L3 one, which is very pretty. But I really did enjoy this one as well. Super strong performance, it's long lasting. It's just very, very nice. Oh, I don't know why we all smell the empty bags. I mean, yes, they still have some scent to them, but. Okay, next we have Sugar Melts by Stacy Pumpkin Peanut Brittle. So this is pumpkin, roasted peanuts, sweet, buttery caramel brittle. This was so good. So I had a comment on the haul that I posted from her saying that, I'm sorry, you didn't seem to like your order very much. And I was kind of disappointed because when I smelled all of them on cold, they all smelled the same to me. And then there was no scent descriptions and I wasn't really prepared for that when I got ready to film. So I thought, I really need to put something in and try it. So I put this in early Saturday evening. I want to say maybe 6 or 7, maybe 8. I don't know, somewhere around there. And the next morning we were running late to church. I didn't have time to change out the wax. I was trying to get out the little kids' dress. They were just hanging out in, their grungy clothes. And so I didn't have time to change it. We got home from church around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. This was still performing. Not as strong as it was at first, but it was still going and I was so impressed. This was a very good scent. I do have, I believe, one more souffle in this and I would definitely get this one again. It's so good. So I am excited to try more of hers. Cindy Lou Who by Vintage Chic Scents. This is Cranberry Ginger Ale. I just put this one in upstairs, so I can't honestly say the performance on this particular one, but I've had this one before. I really enjoy this scent. It's a very good scent. This was poured October 13th, so I'm sure I'm not going to have any issues with performance. Oh my goodness, guys. She's ripping up the tree skirt. If I don't have kids that are messing with the trees, now I have animals. I just never make it easy on myself. Okay, Vintage Chic Scents Fire Starter Embeds McBoo Overpour. So this is Campfire Marshmallow, Bonfire Bliss, and Fireside. Campfire Marshmallow, Gooey Marshmallow, Palo Santo, and Vanilla Frosted Grams. This was beautiful. This was a nice smoky scent. Even though it was just the embeds, no, the McBoo was Overpour. So even though the McBoo was just the Overpour, I still got that sweet Palo Santo blend going. It was very pretty. I really enjoyed this. I do think though, I think in general, I just prefer the McBoo by itself, that I don't necessarily need it combined, but I did enjoy this one. It did perform well. So this was the only one that I've melted so far from Ash's Scents. So this is Glacial Snowflake. So this is the day one in the Christmas Advent calendar. So flannel sheets, pink chiffon, and iced vanilla woods. The problem was this had two little shapes. So I tried to separate the two little shapes into my kids' bathroom and then in my little boy's bedroom. And then I didn't go back to smell it for a couple hours. And when I did, I really couldn't smell it. And I think that was kind of my fault because I separated the two little shapes. And I probably should have just put them in one warmer. But it was a nice clean scent. I just didn't get much throw from it. But again, I think that's my fault. I don't think the shapes are big enough to separate. Salt Mountain Melts the Lodge, so Palo Santo Milk and Cookies. This was really pretty. This performed well. I think though that out of the two, I prefer Coven more. I just like the Coven better. There's nothing wrong with this one. It's a really good one. And if it was available and Coven wasn't, I would buy this one again. But I do think I'd probably prefer Coven over that one. Salt Mountain Melts Christmas Hearth, which is orange peel, spice, soft pine, and fireplace. This was okay. So it was definitely out of my wheelhouse. It was very pretty, but it's not a scent that I would want going all the time. I did really enjoy it. It performed really well. I didn't have issues with that. It's just, I don't necessarily love the orange and spice scents, but it was good. Wind Chills by Vintage Chic Scents. This is raspberry jam filled powdered donuts. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is really good. Lasted a really long time. Such a great scent. Kirby has such a great raspberry jam scent. It's so good. I love any of her blends with raspberry jam in it. So good. Really, really enjoyed that. What Christmas Means to Me. So fresh apples, so white type, pink sugar, and peppermints. This was okay. It was a light to medium throw. I didn't get much throw on it. It was a pretty scent, what I could smell, but it wasn't very strong. It was just poured November 3rd. So, I mean, this is another one that probably could have benefited from a longer cure time as well. I might get it again next year and try it again and let it cure longer, or even find one this year. Actually, I'm not gonna find one this year because I'm not buying anything, but it was okay. I wish it would have been stronger. Southbound Candle Co. Holiday Cookies. So fresh from the oven, sugar cookies with a slight hint of buttermint and sweet vanilla. This one was really pretty. It was a really good cookie buttermint scent. I really, really enjoyed this. It lasted a long time in my warmers. Was a medium to strong throw. This was a great scent. Would I get it again? Probably. Vintage Chic Scents Deep Slumber, which is pink sugar blended with lavender, vanilla, and honey. This was just a little bit that I got in a D-stash. It was pretty. It was a really pretty lavender scent. This is more one that I did in my main area of the house as a relaxing scent rather than in my bedroom as a it's time for sleep scent. I really enjoyed this. I don't know that I would necessarily get it again because with my lavender blends, I prefer blends that are, it's time to go to bed, I'm putting it in my room. And really, truly, and maybe it's just this time of year, I'm much more enjoying the mint scents than I am the lavender scents. Okay, next we have the one from Swanky that I thought I lost. So this one is Cozy Mittens Strawberry Pound Cake, which is pumpkin pecan waffles, vanilla bean noel, and strawberry pound cake. This is gorgeous. This is such a good blend. I mean, I love strawberry pound cake. I love pumpkin pecan waffles. And so those two together, to me, you just can't go wrong. I really, really enjoyed them. I would definitely, actually, I've already gotten this one again. I got this one, I think in her newest pre-order where she had the discount low, she had one of these. So I think it was one of these that I picked up. I don't know. I think I got it, or it might have been something similar. This one I did not have in my melting basket video. It's something I pulled out this morning because I wanted to do something different. So this is Sassy Girl Aroma Frosted Blue Pine, which is fir needle, cedar leaf, and eucalyptus. This, guys, it's good, but it is so strong. So I have it down here, and it's like taking over my upstairs. Like, it's just so strong, so amazing. I really like it, but it is not one that I can melt all the time because it is so strong. This is definitely such a beautiful tree scent. I really enjoy it. To me, it leans a little bit masculine, but it's beautiful. And it's, did I say it's strong? It's strong. It's like really strong. Sassy Girl Aroma Strawberry Mint, so sweet peppermint candy and juicy strawberry. This is a beautiful blend. This is not necessarily a holiday blend for me. I mean, I did melt it this month, but I ordered a loaf in this, and I'm excited that I will have it throughout the summer. I think this will be, for me personally, a really refreshing blend in the summer. Something that has that fruity, but kind of has that mint and just kind of a cooling effect, kind of very, very refreshing. Not that I can't melt it whenever I want, but I just think it will be. And then the last one I have is Salt Mountain Melts Hungry Ghost, which is pumpkin pecan waffles, sugar cookie, toasted marshmallow. Yes, this is a basic blend, but it is such a good pumpkin pecan waffle. I really enjoy this. I do have another loaf of this. This was a loaf that I used up. I don't know that I'll melt anymore right now, but I will definitely enjoy another loaf of this, and I would pick this one up again if it was available. I don't know that I would fight the masses in a restock for it, but like if she did a pre-order or something, I might. I'm to the point for me personally that I have so much wax that first off, I'm not going to order anything for a few months. Or if I do, it's going to be a very, very low buy. I need to step back from ordering for a while and really use up what I have. But then I'm also getting to the point that I can purchase from restocks, but I'm really not enjoying it anymore. I don't like having to disrupt my day, my schedule, whatever, just to make sure that I'm on right when there's the restock. So I know there's a lot of great vendors that do have really great performance and great wax and great scents that pretty much only offer the ready to ship restocks. And that's okay. And it's perfectly fine that they do whatever model of business that works for them. That is okay. And I support that 100%. I'm just saying that for me personally, I just don't like that feeling of having to, am I going to get anything I want? Do I have to rush and order this? If I want to meet the free shipping threshold, am I even going to meet it because things are falling out of my cart? And there's a lot of vendors that their ready to ships aren't as crazy, but there's a lot that they're just a little too crazy for me, and it's not something I'm going to deal with right now. I'm probably more going to focus on, there's my cat's tail, probably more going to focus on just if there's something I really want, then I might do a pre-order, or I might even order from some of the vendors that do the ready to ships, but they do that a lot more often, so it's a little bit easier. So like I know Vintage Chic, they do ready to ship, but they do a new one like every 2 weeks. And so it's not as difficult to get some of the scents because she's really great about repouring, and she has the time and the ability to do so. I definitely understand that there's a lot of vendors who don't have the time and ability to do that. I get that. Same thing with L3. Hi kitty, do you want to say hi? Oh, here's my kitty. Isn't she pretty? We adopted her from the shelter when she was just a little kitten. She was super, super tiny, and we just love her. So she debates on whether she loves us sometimes. But anyway, so like L3, I mean, again, they do restocks a couple times a month. So a lot of the times, you know, some particular scents will sell it right away, but there's so many normally available that I can generally find something that I want. Um, it's more the vendors like Salt Mountain Melts, even though I absolutely love her. Her restocks are pretty insane to me. I don't mind ordering from her pre-orders, but I just don't think I want to have the ninja fingers all the time anymore, especially since I have so much. You know, it's okay for me to not get some of these blends. As you guys all know, I've really been enjoying ordering from Sassy Girl Aroma with her pre-orders, and her wax performs amazing for me along with super tarts. And so, I mean, I'm probably going to stick with mostly pre-orders this year. Now I'm going to end up eating my words and do a whole bunch of crazy other things, but I'm to the point when, even though yes, I love the I want it now type of feeling, I have so much I don't need it now, and I can wait, and then that way I can really think through what I'm purchasing rather than letting that adrenaline take over and just like adding everything to my cart just because I'm so afraid it's going to be gone. Anyway, I'm going to try and do at least one haul for you. I do have a couple from pre-orders, and then I do have not a pre-order but a haul from that Smell Good shop. I am going to try and get up a melting basket, but then you're going to have to remember that it's going to be a melting basket for a few weeks. So I don't know if I'm even going to get around to that. I would like to, but I really need to get my finals done. And then once I get that done, it's almost kind of a moot point to make a melting basket because then it's just going to be a couple days. So if I have time, I will definitely do that. If not, forgive me, and I will be back in the swing of things in January, hopefully, once we get back from our vacation. But I will have some hauls that I will definitely get out for you guys. So yeah, I hope that your day is going well. I hope that you are feeling ready and prepared for Christmas. And for those of you, I know that there are quite a few people right now, me included, that are going through some challenging things. My thoughts are with you, my prayers are with you, and you know, for those of you that do believe in God, I believe in God, and He will watch over you, and if you let Him into your hearts, He will help to heal you. So I hope that your day is going well, and I will talk to you next time.